Hi there again, guys. I promised another video, and it's a couple of weeks late, but better late than never. If you're new to this whole, who's this chick with the weird hair talking to me on my computer screen? My name's Sue, and this is my channel known as Fanatically Obsessed, where I will be talking about fandoms I am crazy obsessed over, because it's fun, and I do it to make you laugh, because I'm a clown. Is that what you want from me? I'm sure you probably noticed before we get started, there's a kitten behind me. This is my new kitten I got this weekend. His name's Clue, named after the Tron character, mainly named after the first version of him from the very first Tron movie, because that Clue was awesome. And so that's what his name is. He'll be probably here. He won't bother us. Now, I promised that I'd be talking about my Madagascar plush collection, and I will also be talking about my random plushes that I own that could be associated with their own little branches of the fandom, like lemur plushes, penguin plushes, you get the idea. So let's dive right into it, because I've got a lot of these things, and I really don't want to keep you sitting there for too long. You probably got things to do. Let's dive into this mother. First off, I have this insanely large plush. It is Julian, of course. Look at him, he's so pretty. And I bought him at a Walmart at Christmas time. And it was hectic, believe me. He was hiding between two of the shelving units at a Walmart, and only his tail was sticking out, and I immediately stopped and scooped him up. And I refused to leave the store until my husband bought it for me, which he did. If I recall correctly, it was about $13, and really quick, I have not been able to find another one of these. I can't find them online. I don't know anybody else who's ever even seen one of these. If you know somebody who's got another one, I want another one. Look at it. They're so pretty. Okay.
You should tell the...
Oh, my husband says I should tell the Christmas story. It was bought for Christmas '09, this Julian. And I just wanted him right away. I didn't want him for after anything. But my husband said, it's for Christmas, let me wrap it. And so he actually just wrapped it the way it was. He didn't put it in a box. He didn't do anything. He just got wrapping paper and wrapped him up. And it was just like a cocoon sitting there under the Christmas tree. And to add insult to injuries, he put Julian upside down under the Christmas tree. So, I am so sorry, my king, that you were under the tree upside down. Here, let me put you back on the floor. The next plush I got shortly after that Julian was the Skipper plush. Bought at a Kmart. Don't know. I think he was $10. Not the best looking Skipper. Look at his beak, if you can see that profile. What's wrong with your face? I'm not a big Skipper fan. His rating with me went up a little bit, but not as much. But, you know, I bought him anyway, because there was very little Penguins of Madagascar merchandise at that time. Next we have, again, two more gifts from my husband. I forget what he got them for me for. He says he got them for me for eBay. I think they were apology gifts of some kind. Either way, they were purchased from eBay. And they are both from the second movie, Madagascar Escape to Africa. They still have their tags, each of them. And Julian's wearing that wonderfully sexy get-up that he was wearing in the second movie from the very beginning of the cake. I don't think I mentioned this with the first Julian plush, but you will not find very good Julian plushes out there with a nice pattern. You'll notice that he'll either be really white with only a few discernible black spots to let you know, hey, it's Julian. But other than that, he's either going to look really weird, or he's just going to look like some sort of white cat. Next up, we have a plush that I didn't even know existed until I saw it at a flea market. A Lord plush! He was purchased for like $1 at an indoor flea market, and still has the original tags intact when he was released before the Madagascar movie in 2004. To me, that's amazing. I didn't know these existed. I saw it by chance as a fluke, and the woman was so nice as to sell it to me for just $1. And considering the time period and why he was released, which was just for promotion. He's pretty well made. It doesn't look like he's got anything missing. There are a few little spots that look like the kid pulled the yarn, but that's about it. He's kind of fluffy. I know the company that makes this kind of fluff on animals. I think it's Gans, but I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. But this one's amazing. So far, I have not seen another Mort plush unless you count the little tiny ones. And this one's pretty big. Look at it. Look how big it is. Next one, I don't think you'd count this as a plush, but he's soft and plushy. It's the Rico Squawkers that were also released around the same time as that skipper I showed you. Now, originally, I really do hate these things. I also hate Rico. But I found him for 97 cents at a Goodwill store in a pile of toys. So I thought, 97 cents? If I buy it, money goes to the charity folks. Yeah, I'll buy it. He makes noise. He also has a tendency of talking when nobody is touching him. And at first it freaked me out. Now I just sort of respond to him when he does talk, which I guess just ups my crazy factor. Next up, we have an official Skipper Beanie Baby. Yes, made by the Beanie Baby people. The TY. Or the Thai, I don't know what it is. This was a gift from my wonderful friend Kira. It was for Christmas / my birthday, I think. Either way, it doesn't matter. She's awesome. She sent it to me. He is in perfect condition because I like him that way. And I spent the whole day just lugging this guy around after I picked him up from the post office. So I have to say to Kira, thank you, because you're awesome. Last up for the Madagascar plushes are two penguins that I'm assuming are very hard to find, and I'm lucky to have just found the second one. A lot of people had inquired as to whether I would be selling one of them, because why would I need to? Here we have the first penguin plushes released for the Madagascar premiere back in 2004-2005. Now this one, which is mine, I'm not getting rid of this one, has the original tag and is in good condition. He's got a little bit of fur. I have cats. But the thing about this penguin is it's hard to discern who it is. It could be either Skipper or Kowalski. That's what my husband and I decided because, hey, it's too tall and lean to be Private or Rico, but at the same time, it's too tall to be Skipper. So we just decided he's going to be Kowalski. And I got two of these mofos! This one does not have the tags, but he's still in good condition. There are no rips or tears on either of them. There are no stains. And let me tell you, this may be the only time a Kowalski plush may exist. There's a reason for this. I don't know if any of you have realized it, but when Penguins of Madagascar became its own franchise and started pumping out its own merchandise, it is hard to discern which penguin is which is why you do not see Kowalski or Private plushes. It's easy to tell who Skipper is, flat head, big chest. It's easy to tell who Rico is, scar, mohawk. But with Kowalski and Private, it would be hard to make the plush look like the characters, considering they'd be made of fluff, which would round off some parts. That's why we do not have certain penguins as plushes with the Madagascar franchise. I thought you should know, and not just go out thinking, oh, eventually they're going to make them. They're probably never going to make them. They know this. They're not stupid, no matter how much we think they are. But the duplicate I have will more than likely be for sale or for auction. When that happens, I will, of course, let all my loyal fans know, and my friends, that it will be for sale. There's first come, first serve, but just because you're like a super duper friend of mine does not mean you're going to get it. Everybody has to have the chance, because I'm cool like that. Go into this. Well, I've shown you all of the Madagascar plushes that I own. I don't know if it's a lot to you, but to me, it is quite the amount. Now we're going to be going into the plushes that could deviate into their own little thing, which is like lemur and penguin plushes. And they're adorable, let me tell you. First off is this lemur plush, which I also found at a thrift store. That's where I get the majority of my stuff. His name, it says Luther here. These, I found out, could only be won in the claw grab machine. And I did find a few at the local stores, but they were in the machine, and they're like, you gotta put a quarter in there, waste all your money to get one. Well, this guy was like 25 cents at a thrift store. Ha! I beat your system. He's one of my favorite colors, which is purple. I think that's adorable. He's just kind of there to fuel the lemur love. This isn't actually a lemur. This is a bush baby. Well, actually, they do fall into the cat. Let's not get technical. You know what a lemur is, I do, but, you know, bush baby. Kind of, it looks like a lemur, but not the traditional ringtail, you know what I mean. This makes noise. You squeeze it and it laughs like a demonic child at you. I don't know if you can hear it when I do it, but I'm going to squeeze him. I have two of these. Not two bush babies. I have another kind of plush that was sent to me by a friend as a gift that makes that exact same sound, and it's Phoebe. I also bought this at a thrift store for 25 cents. Thrift stores are your best friends, people! Go to them! Your money also helps the poor and the needy. This is the second one that makes that crazy child sound. This is a ring-tailed cat given to me by my friend Cherie. She knows who she is. She's also super duper awesome for sending it to me. Just, you know, as a gift for no reason. That's what friends do. It's pink. I love the color pink now. It also kind of looks like a lemur ringtail. You get it. And it also makes the creepy laughing. Oh my god, this one's more high-pitched than the other one. I thought they were exactly the same. Either way, these originally are purchasable from Claire's. It's a really girly place. That's where I buy some stuff. But, it was a gift. Now we've got the lemur plushes that are outright lemurs. This is a lemur. I know it doesn't look like one, but it is. I bought it from a Big Lots for I think $3. Now, this makes lemur sounds when you squeeze it. That's what a lemur sounds like, folks. I love this thing to death because, oh god. And it's an official release plush from Animal Planet that helps conservation, which means my money went to go help the lemurs. I love this. Let's hear him again. Now my last plush. I love this guy. Look at him. This is a lemur plush. He's about the size of, well, maybe a little larger than what a baby lemur would be. I also bought him at a thrift store. He is the softest thing I've ever touched. And he's my favorite. Sometimes I'll just carry him around with me all day. Grocery store, there he is. Pet store, there he is. Just all day he's there. He's great. And let me tell you something about where I live. It is extremely hard to find lemur plushes where I live. Probably everywhere it is because a lot of people don't know what they are. They aren't on the top of the list for, let's say, the animals. But they're wonderful. They're great. It is also really hard to find Penguins of Madagascar merchandise down here. I'm really lucky that I'm able to find it at all. So, those are all the plushes that I own. The next video, I'm hoping I'll be able to show you other stuff and delve into the video games, the books. There are a bunch of other things I have that you have barely touched the surface of this psycho thing I've got going on with this show. So I hope you stick around, and I also hope I was able to make you laugh at my expense, because that's what I'm here for. Good night, America, and England, Australia, New Guinea, Africa.